Hello, my name is Boddice and I'm a spiritual medium, and welcome to this week's energy forecast reading for the week commencing Monday the 1st of April 2024. Now, those of you that watched me work before will know that I connect with my spirit guides and helpers and also consult the wisdom of the angel tarot cards. So what I'm about to do is just shuffle the pack and allow a card to come out for this week's energy forecast reading. So here is your card for this week's energy forecast reading. I'm now going to link into the vibration of that. First of all, I feel that this week is going to be a very transformative week for all of you that are watching. I do feel as though you'll build up a sense of confidence this week where you're actually going to go for life. You're going to flow with life and you're going to start and take some really great opportunities that are coming your way. Now, the way that you will take these opportunities and know that they are opportunities is you will feel that burning desire in your gut, and your gut instinct will catapult you forward this week. Also, I'm being told to tell you, watch out for placing yourself under a lot of pressure this week. There's going to be a lot of demands on your time and your vibration, and I feel as though it is your decision only, to set aside some boundaries so that you're not burning yourself out. I do feel a sense of mental drainage with you there as well this week. So also pay attention to where you're placing your thoughts and your vibration in that respect. I'm also being told that this week in your physical body, you'll experience what I would describe like fatigue-like symptoms, feeling almost like muscle fatigue, like a flu-like symptoms without actually experiencing flu. But what I feel what is happening here is a difference in vibration in energy to the point where you're aligning to higher vibrational energy. You're moving into new timelines, and in fact this is where you're getting that inspiration from to catapult you forward on new timelines with new opportunities coming in. I do sense that your heart is going to be opening up more so this week, to the point where you're going to be brave enough to allow yourself to be vulnerable with people that you come in contact with. Now, these people can be people you've never met before, but you feel that strong alignment with, and so you feel comfortable in opening up. I also sense that there's this happiness around you this week, to the point where for the first time in a long time you just feel happy and you can't put a finger on it why you feel this way. I also sense that this happiness is going to give you some inspiration. Where you once said no to certain opportunities and meeting up with people and making a commitment on whatever level that is, I feel this week is going to say you actually throwing down the towel and saying, yes, let's do this. Let's meet up. Let's go and organise that. Let's do it. And I'm seeing this vibration very prevalent throughout the course of your week. I'm also being told to tell you, watch out for your sinuses this week, particularly around the nasal passage, as I do feel as though there will be a little bit of a blockage there with your breathing. I don't feel this is anything medically to concern yourself about. Again, I just feel it's a change in vibration and change in energy, and you'll be picking up on that there as well. I'm also being reminded to tell you to drink plenty of mineral water this week, as that is going to help you flush out any toxins that you've been carrying around in the physical and energetic body. But also, I'm being told to tell you, get plenty of exercise when inspiration strikes this week, as you will feel a lot better from doing that. Okay, so let's turn over the card for you. So at the top of the card, it reads Knight of Air. And so it's talking about armor. It's talking about protection. It's also talking about it's time to take that armor off piece by piece. We mentioned earlier about allowing yourself to be a little bit more vulnerable with people, maybe people you've never met before. And this way you're going to build up some amazing friendships and bonds and actually gain confidence within your own vibration there as well. And we've also got of air there as well. So air to me represents the thinning of the veil between this dimension, this frequency, and the world of spirit and higher base frequencies there, which was what we've been talking about as well. You're moving into a different timeline. So I feel as though it's you being more mindful of this process. These things are occurring, and there's no such thing as coincidences as you shift into this new frequency. At the bottom of the card it reads intellectual, determined and motivated. This aligns with what Spirit was saying for this week. I feel as though the intellectual part of that is you actually weighing up the pros and cons of what was, what is and what can be. And instead of attaching to any of those one scenarios, you're going to trust that intuition, that fire in your belly to catapult you forward, and you're going to trust it more so this week as you feel more high vibrational. So let's take a look at the artwork. So around the edge we've got the colour of blue. To me that indicates several things. First thing is the throat chakra, and it will see you communicating more openly and freely with others there. Secondly, it represents the flow of life, letting your words flow, letting your communications flow, rather than editing them. How many times have we all been in that situation where we're about to say something and all of a sudden something stops us from saying it? So it's about having that bravery, going with the flow and allowing those words to flow through you. Also, it's talking about emotions in your life this week, and I feel as though your emotions won't be triggered. Like at one time you could have been triggered really easy. I feel as though you've got more stability about you, you've got more confidence about you, and you're not going to allow your energy to be manipulated in that way moving forward. In the artwork itself, we've got this beautiful energy of this feminine energy, and she looks wrapped up there, wrapped up for winter. So the feminine energy is talking about sensitivity, it's talking about trusting your intuition this week, and the fact that this lady is standing very like at ease, I would say, in a military stance of standing at ease. So it's being comfortable and not being paranoid, not being on guard there. But also, as you can see, she's holding a sword aloft there. So she's still setting boundaries, even though she's more relaxed, more at ease. So this would relate to where you're going to be out in your life this week. She's also holding a bunch of flowers there. To me, that indicates some sort of remembrance this week coming up, and also to treat yourself rather than waiting for somebody to do it for you. You know, whether this is literally flowers, it could be a trip away, it could be an item of clothing or some music or whatever you feel aligned to purchase for yourself to heighten your vibrations. I feel as though that's what it's talking about. She's wearing a red bow as well, so that's talking about in the mind there with your thoughts, being present, not attaching too much to the past, to the future. Just being in the here and now will help you navigate your way through this week. The sword also indicates cord cutting as well, cutting cords to the past and starting afresh in your now moment consciousness, and also following your intuition as you walk and tread that new pathway in this week there as well. The fact that it's in a winter setting, I feel as though it's talking about actually the seasons changing. Obviously we're moving into spring. You're going to feel more aligned, you're going to be more energetic, and also it's talking about you forgetting about the past and moving on. Stop freezing yourself in time. It's now time to move on. It's now time to go with the flow and start and make tracks in your life like you would in the snow. You would make footprints there for other people to follow. So other people will be watching you, will be inspired by your actions this week. So make sure that you're coming from that perspective of love and light. So that's what I picked up for you for this week's energy forecast reading. Thank you for hearting, liking, commenting and sharing. If you've enjoyed this reading, you would like to help and support the work that I do, I have got a buy me a coffee link, which is a virtual tip jar either above or below this video. So all of your donations will be gratefully received and used in accordance with the spiritual work that I do in order to help people raise their vibration and ascend their consciousness. If you would like a one-to-one private reading or any other of my services, head over to my website www.glenboddicespiritualmedium.com, or you can find me on Facebook, Glen Boddice Spiritual Medium, and book in with me there. Join me every Monday at 4 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time with my radio show From Beyond with Glen Boddice, talking about all things spiritual, paranormal and self-help on www.pulsetalkradio.com. Have a fantastic week, everybody. Take care and bye for now.